This is WWE Breakdowns. My name is Mr. Filthy. We are about to review the February 28th, 2026 edition of Smackdown for Louisiana, right?
I
Or
believe
no,
so.
Louisville. One of the
Louisville,
L's. Louisville,
Kentucky,
Kentucky.
or
That's the
something.
one. Yes, not Louisiana. That's the other place entirely. Not even kind of the same. Who cares? They cares. We don't cares. I do cares, but it's not enough to fix it.
We don't live there, so it's not that big of a problem for us.
Connecticut, New Brunswick,
Yeah,
same thing.
all those areas, everything in between.
Canada, China. It's like we're all just one planet. I mean,
Yeah,
but
we're all in the same place, right?
to get right into this edition, we got Jey Uso being wheeled out into a EMS because we're starting off SmackDown with his ass getting like annihilated. We don't know who or why, but he is injured, and Fatu is just magically in the EMS with him already.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was Jim or that was Fatu that climbed in the back with him, but I guess it was
Right,
Fatu.
and where's his brother?
Jim just said, "You know what? We have Raw tag titles, and I don't show up to that show,
The
so I guess he
one
just didn't show up."
The one night maybe they have been showing his brother looking a little like depressed in the background. Maybe he actually did it. The one night he's not there with his brother out of this entire week, and it's the one night that he gets injured.
Well, I mean, I'd be a little bit depressed too if I was coming out with my brother and we were tag champs and the song was
That's
just saying it's just Muse.
that's my
It's-
low key guess on who attacked him. It's either him or somebody else. We'll talk about later.
then it immediately cuts to Drew McIntyre, who's walking through the crowd, and he's like, "Hey, it wasn't me, even though I'd rather have 5 people competing for my title instead of 6."
Right,
But either way,
which
Drew, it's an elimination chamber, man. Like you're gonna have 6 no matter what.
I gotta give it to Triple H on this. His booking has been lackluster in some instances lately, but this one was smart because it made me wonder: was it Fatu? Was it Drew? Was it Cody? Was it any of the people who were out there? Like there was a number of instances where it could have been a number of people, and it very much like kept me wondering who actually attacked him, and the storyline not just being right in your face like a lot of people complain about.
Yeah. And there was such a big crowd back there that you couldn't even see anybody that was in it. There could have been somebody that did it that we completely missed because there was just so many people.
Right, someone just slinking off in the background.
So then Nick Aldis comes out and basically tells Drew, like, hey, man, like, you need to go because you're not making things better. You're making everything worse. But before he could do that, Cody Rhodes comes out and tells Drew, let's fight right now. But Drew's like, nope, because that doesn't benefit me. And I already told Nick I'm leaving. So I'm going to go.
Right.
Which, yeah, because what does it do for Drew besides maybe risking an injury before WrestleMania? No,
Right.
that doesn't do anything.
And it's
But
like casual heel shit. Like, of course, I'm not going to fight you when you want to. That's the perks of being a heel. I
oh,
don't need to be a fighting champion. I just need to have the belt.
and say what you want, but there hasn't been like I feel like in past like elimination chamber matches they were for the title, so it was kind of like hard to like be like, oh, it's just this rivalry. But this year, since they're just doing it for contention of titles, it's so good because Drew McIntyre is in a storyline with all of them. Like it's not just him singling out Cody or Orton or Trick. It's like it's kind of like all of them, but at the same time, it's kind of not because he's only on one show, so he can't really mess with the Raw guys. But you see, he's had something going on with Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton, so it's like it could be either one of them, or they could just throw a curveball and it could be neither of them.
Right.
Uh, but Cody's seemingly about to tell Drew that I'm gonna win the chamber and I'm gonna fight you. But before you can finish that, Randy Orton's music hits.
Not before Cody called him a little bitch, by the way.
Oh yes, yes. Yeah, Cody said that he spent his whole championship reign running like a little bitch. That did happen.
It was very funny.
So then Randy says what happened to Jay sucks, but the only thing he's concerned about is going into the Elimination Chamber, winning that bitch, and becoming a 15-time champion. We're 10 minutes into the show, and we got bitch twice, and that's great. I like that.
Right. Randy was so nonchalant about it. I'm like, damn, maybe it was you. He was just so quick to throw him under the bus and be like, fuck it, we lose the competitor, but I'm going to win.
I guess Randy Orton wasn't vulgar enough when he said it because they bleeped out Cody's, but not his, or they just didn't catch it. I,
It's because
I don't
Randy
know.
privilege. Randy privilege.
Yeah, maybe if you've been there for long enough and didn't dip out at one point and then come back,
John
maybe I don't know. You get
John Cena
seniority.
privilege. He should be able to say the N word if he wants to on the fucking TV and be okay with it, and everyone has to just deal with it. That's how much privilege Randy should have.
I mean, Booker T did it, and we kind of just moved past that. But I
Either
mean,
way,
maybe it's different.
Vince did it.
Yeah, Vince did. Yeah, Vince did it. I remember that. Who did he say it to?
John Cena.
Yeah, it was John Cena, wasn't it?
He
I was
said,
thinking it
"What's
was.
up, mine?" and then walked past him.
And
Something
he
like
said
that.
it like he said it with a big smile on his face too. I remember that segment. And John Cena was just like,
He
just like
genuinely didn't
starstruck.
know there was a problem. I swear he's one of those people who's like, I said the A.
Yeah, he said I didn't hard R it, so it's fine.
I'm like that.
It's fine.
While I agree in private, maybe. Now, just you cannot just say that on the television.
It definitely can, especially on network television. Um, so Randy's confronting Cody about as far as them goes in the chamber, and then Trick Williams comes out, and I was kind of disappointed because I kind of wanted to hear what Orton was going to say because I kind of want to see where they stand because everybody's like, "Oh, Randy needs to turn heel. Randy needs to turn heel." Sure, but is Cody the right option to turn heel? No,
I
because
don't
Cody
even
doesn't have the
think
belt.
he needs to turn heel. He just needs to become more vicious. Because, to be fair, Randy Orton isn't a face right now, in my opinion at least. He's just was Randy Orton so long that even though he was a heel, everyone was just like, "Damn, I kind of fucking like this guy," and they just stopped booing him.
It's because he's at that point in his career where it's like, hey, this guy doesn't have much time left, and we're already seeing what's happening with everybody else. Why boo him? We could appreciate him while we still have him.
You know what? Actually, I take back what I said. When he went to RKO Bro, that was his true face turn.
Yep, definitely was.
And then he was left in the fucking purgatory because this motherfucker Matt Riddle was a retard and ruined his own career.
Yeah, and now he's like, I don't even know what he's doing now. He did indie wrestling for a little bit, and
I
then
think he
he
was with AEW or TNA and he no showed a bunch of shows.
disappointing.
He's
Just
a fucking
he,
dumbass.
yeah,
He
he
has
was a
the
good
endless
he was a
potential,
good
endless
talent.
talent, and he was just too stupid for his own good. I followed a little
I
bit
mean,
of
I
the
don't.
drama outside with him. He's a whole outside of the ring and in the ring a problem.
I don't know if the whole thing with Seth Rollins, like with his family, was what led to him leaving, but
No, it was
I do.
drugs.
Yeah, but I do. Yeah, I was gonna say I do know that drugs definitely played a part, and is
Not
still playing
weed.
a part in
It
his
was coke.
very not weed. Yeah, very
Man's a
poor decision
cokehead.
making. Yeah,
Yep.
definitely is.
It's fun to
Um,
be a pothead. I love it. But the moment the coke gets introduced, that's when you've lost the cool guy
yeah,
vibes.
that's when it might be time to take the left turn and be like, yeah, I'm out.
You
Trick Williams
only
comes out and says he's the hottest thing in wrestling, and when he's about to talk about his oh my god, his lemon pepper steppers, Javon Emmon comes
Thank
out and
God. I love him now. He's actually my favorite person outside of Randy and Cody in this entire fucking Elimination Chamber right now. He comes out, interrupts this loser's lemon pepper stepper fucking bullshit, and smacks him on the back of the head on the way in.
I love it. I don't like Trick Williams. I don't know why the crowd's so behind him. He kind of annoys me, and his cockiness is very annoying. And Javon Emmons is the perfect guy to just come out and just be like, "Yeah, screw you, boy."
He did it in such a
Uh,
nonchalant, like effortless way that it really threw his over the top ego bullshit out the window, and I loved
really
it.
did. He was like, he just kind of stood there for a whole like couple minutes. Where he was just like, trying to process it. Like, what did you
This
just do?
motherfucker just smacked me on the back of the head. I feel like they probably didn't even plan that. He did that on the fly, and he's like, "This just feels right to smack your dumb ass."
So Evans says that he's winning the chamber and he's gonna break Randy Orton's record of youngest world champion. And
That
then
would be
LA Knight
interesting.
music hits. But yeah, that definitely would be interesting. Because fun fact, Javon Evans was actually born in 2004, which was 2 years after the Elimination Chamber initially debuted.
How old is he?
I believe he's 20 or 21.
And Randy was how old when he won the championship?
He was 24.
Okay, so he got some time. They're probably not going to give
Yeah.
it to him right now. I hope
I
he does
honestly
break it,
thought,
just because why not? He's the coolest dude to give it to, I would say.
yeah, it is true. I honestly thought that because I got someone sent me a post on Facebook and it was Chris Jericho coming out of the box, which we'll talk about the box in a little bit.
Yeah, the
And
segment with the box was
attacking,
kind of funny, even though it was just a plug for the fucking event.
yeah, and then attacking Javon Evans and taking his spot, kind of like Edge did with Kofi a couple years ago.
Right.
So, I mean, it's possible that that still is the plan, but I don't really see why they would do that and just initially throw Jericho right in it because it doesn't really make
Ooh.
sense. I don't know.
That
They kicked Jay out, so but that was probably just because
that would
backlash
have
that they were getting.
that
So
would have been a good angle, honestly. And
yeah,
it's crazy they took him out like that. They should have just kept him in. I feel like the backlash shouldn't even happen. Like, what else other choice did they have? I guess really.
it was wild to do it the way they did it, and then do what they did, which we'll get to.
I
Um,
mean, it was either Bronson or who else was in the match. Um, it was Penta, right? No, not Penta. Fuck, who was it? It was Bronson.
uh,
It
it was
was
Bronson, Jay, and
fuck. And
I don't
there,
remember who the last guy was.
someone I would not normally forget, which is making me angry.
Yeah, honestly, it isn't. Maybe it was Penta.
Maybe it was. I think it might have
Maybe it
been
was.
Penta. Let me just
It
fucking
probably
find this out.
it probably was.
But
I don't.
continue on.
God, the match was also like 2 weeks ago, and there's been a lot of qualifying matches since. I don't know if it was Penta though. It probably was, and if it wasn't, then I don't know who else it could be. I'm trying to think because it wasn't. No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
no, not Penta. It was a masked person, though. You're not going to believe who it was.
Was it Rey Mysterio? No, it wasn't Rey Mysterio.
Well, not close, but one more guess. Who
Was it
else
masked
has a
person?
mask that is actually relevant and not just like a background
Oh, was
character?
it El Grande Americano?
Twas the OG El Grande
The
Americano.
OG. Ah, the original.
Which, I mean, be real, we're not giving it to him right after an injury and being on the shelf for that long.
Yeah, but
I
I think
would
they're
have liked
working on
it.
the other angle there. Yeah.
Realistically, in like practice, I would have liked it better because I think that would have been a better match personally. Chad Gable's always an impressive person, and then in the Elimination Chamber, better than Jay, of course. Like Jay's just gonna do a super kick, spear, and then lose.
Five Moves of Doom, just not John Cena this time around.
Right. But with Chad, you got the
So
fucking superplexes, you got the plexes, all the plexes.
you got the ankle locks, you got
Mm-hmm.
the
All right.
conquistador dancing.
I take it back. The backlash was valid. Give it to Chad Gable. I mean, El Grande.
El Grande, yeah. Yeah, well, who's this Chad Gable guy you speak of? I don't know
He's
that.
been injured so long, like almost a year or something now.
It's been some time. Because I remember the first night we saw El Grande, everybody was like, "Oh, it's Chad Gable." But no, we saw Chad Gable. He's taken out by security in the background, so it wasn't him,
Couldn't have been.
or was it the other way around? Was Chad doing the interview and then I don't remember.
It can't be
I don't
Chad.
remember which. I don't remember
Des-
which. Well, no, it can't be because that wouldn't make any sense.
Despite the fact there's not another individual in the locker room who is as fucking lean as this man. I literally think he is applying to be a anatomy chart.
That you can't put a price on it. He's too perfect. This is how it is. Just call it like we see it.
He deserves his
Um,
flowers. So does LA Knight.
he definitely does. Oh God, they are they gonna do what they need to do with LA Knight, or are we gonna just
No.
let this happen?
He's gonna
Speaking of LA
be
Knight,
another Edge where he'll get one title, maybe two, and then never again.
oh yeah, they screwed up Edge, didn't they? Edge just literally lost every time he was in the ring with John Cena, unless it was like for a Money in the Bank. It was just he just could not beat John Cena,
Fair.
and I get it because like back then Cena was like the god, like whatever. But
We got so
it's yeah,
we got
yeah.
sidetracked.
So
Before all that ends, though, we got Randy Orton
yeah,
coming out and RKOing the shit out of Javante Evans. Well,
did you see the part before that with when LA Knight tried to do his catchphrase and he's like, oh, with everybody saying, and Trick Williams interrupted with that trick, and LA Knight
oh
was like,
yeah,
what
yep.
what did you just do?
He said, "Whoop." Did you just say "whoop that trick"? And then he said, "Oh, okay." And then that initiates the brawl,
Literally
and
punches him right in the face.
that leads to the eventual RKO of Javante Evans when he's too busy paying
Yep.
attention to them rolling out of the ring, laughing at them. This dude, Randy, comes and takes his fucking neck.
Poor guy. He was laid. He sold that RKO very well. I
Mm-hmm.
will say.
And the
And then there was
surprise
like a
of it.
little stare down there, but before Orton just like left the ring.
Yep. And my hope is that they're the final two in the Elimination Chamber. And then I think Cody's gonna win, but at least Randy gets there. He gets credibility, I guess. But he keeps getting closer and closer and closer, right? Like,
Mhm.
and then they keep bringing him back down. I don't want him to go back down. I want him to just go all the way again. I want him to get the 15th fucking title reign.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there like a little bit of a rivalry between Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu that they just seem to like scrap?
I thought they had their match.
Well, they had the match at Saturday Night's Main Event, the John Cena farewell one, but the match never happened. They just had like a brawl.
Oh, maybe they just got
No,
it out of their
nothing.
system.
Maybe I don't know. Nothing got solved. That's all I know.
They got solved.
Uh,
They got hands thrown. They're like, I'm good. I don't need to pin you. We beat the fuck out of each other.
yeah, I guess. Then we see Tiffany Stratton backstage, and she says everybody knows not to come after her right now because it's WrestleMania season, and she wants her title back. And then Asuka shows up with Kyrie because Kyrie is always behind her. Asuka tells her Tiffany time is over and nobody is ready for her, so Tiffany challenges her to a fight tonight. Now, when we get to the match, there's a few things that we're going to talk about because I'm pretty sure she challenged Asuka to the match, but we'll talk about that after. But whatever. Solo Sikoa comes out with the lantern, and the real story, in my
Oh
opinion,
right.
is that he actually came alone, which surprised me. That he came to this match without his family because, let's be real, he relies on them for everything. I'm gonna
Yep.
say it. I'm gonna say it.
I mean, he's the next Roman. Maybe they were hoping that maybe eventually they'll make him interesting too.
I mean, it can be done because everybody went from like hating the hell out of Roman to, well, I mean, I can't really
It,
say that because I feel like
I
everybody started to like him when the like leukemia angle like happened, and then, well, not
you
angle,
know
but
what
it was
happened?
real. But
People
when
don't
that
like
happened,
people don't like
yeah,
Roman. They like fucking Paul Heyman.
do you think that's what it is?
Literally slapped the best mouth on a guy who couldn't speak for shit and built his career for the next like 5 years with Paul Heyman as his voice. And then we're like, here you go. They just love you, kid. Take the mic. Merry Christmas. They do that shit
Explains
in
why they did.
comedy.
Explains why they did that to Brock Lesnar. Then
Yeah. They're like, so now anything that you say is golden. You could fucking fart on the mic and they're gonna cheer.
it's like, I mean, Roman's mic skills are a little bit better,
Definitely better,
but
but he's not good.
yeah, when Paul Heyman gets on the mic, you know you about to hear a banger ass promo. You
Right.
know
They
you about.
treat Roman promos like Paul Heyman, and that's what makes me sick.
Yeah, because no one could, man, no
That's
one
like
can cut a
some
promo like
degenerate
Paul
shit.
Heyman.
The only one who's ever cut one close to Paul Heyman is fucking CM Punk. Maybe John Cena, and then
People are gonna get
second.
mad if you don't mention The Rock.
No, Paul Heyman's like 3 times better than The Rock. I'm gonna be honest.
I think everybody. I don't know why everybody
Peak
think.
Rock,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah,
Peak Rock,
The
yeah.
Rock was good on the mic, but he was only good on the mic because of the time period that it
He
was.
was a Jey
Now when
Uso
he talks
good
on
on
the
the
mic, it
mic.
just sounds like shit.
He was a Jey Uso good on the mic. He was just catchphrases and buttering up the crowd by talking about their home. Okay, finally, The Rock has come back to insert loser fucking town here.
Yep, yep, yep. And that's exactly. Isn't that what Who isn't that what Trick Williams did when he came out? He just said like, "Oh, hey, we're here." What?
That's what everyone does
They
for
were.
cheap pop when they're not feeling like putting in effort for a promo.
See, the only person that was good at the cheap pops was Mick Foley because he admitted that's why he did it, and that was fine
And it
because that
fits
was
his
good.
character. That's Mick Foley's
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
He's just like a homeless dude. He's like, "Hi, town I'm in. I'm just happy to be here."
Like I'm happy to be here tonight and insert count here and then give like a thumbs up. And he knew it was for cheap pops. He said it was. And it's like if you do it now, you're not going to admit that's what it's for. And we all know that's what. So it's not good. It's not good.
we got we got the
Um,
even lesser version of Umaga slash The Rock in the ring, um,
and then
against
Uncle
Uncle
Howdy comes
Howdy.
out
Yes.
alone. Um, this match was fine. It wasn't like anything crazy. I mean, it's Solo and Uncle Howdy. They're kind of like mid carders. Yeah.
It's a gimmick that I don't know why I care about because it's been going on a bit too long. I know we do the long term storytelling with Triple H now, and I'm happy with that, but only when it has a payoff that makes sense. This one should have ended the first time this motherfucker got his lantern back. Maybe the second time. But we're going into what, the third or fourth time that he's gonna try to fight back for his lantern?
Well, I mean, that's what this match was about, right? Uncle Howdy wins it, but Solo controlled the entire match, so Solo looks strong. And then he goes to grab the lantern and is attacked by the MFT.
And then he loses it
But,
again. And
yeah,
then I also
I
didn't.
still, yeah, he doesn't even have it, right? They took it when they ran away, right?
Right, and I don't like how they made basically Uncle Howdy look weak most of the match against Solo. He was getting his ass beat a lot of it.
That, yeah, pretty much the entire match, besides obviously the end because he won. But
The
before that,
whole
he was literally just getting his ass beat.
the whole point of the Fiend and Uncle Howdy was that you don't see them fight often, and when they do fight, they're an unstoppable force that is really hard to make go down. And every time they're in the ring, it means something. They've killed Bray Wyatt's dream, and it makes me mad every single day watching that shit.
You're completely right. That's literally what they did, and it's sad because
They're
it's
puppeting a
just not
dead
the
man's fucking corpse out there, man.
it's just not the way it's not the way it should be, and they know that it's not the way it should be, but it's like they just don't care.
And maybe I don't fully have the right to say that. I'm not his brother in the way that Bo is. And I don't think it's Bo's fault. I think he wants to do something important with this gimmick, but they're not really giving him good booking whatsoever.
They're not. They this is the first time he's had a match in I don't know how long. Like it seemed like when they were tag champions, it was just Joe Gacy and Dexter Loomis doing all the work. Even Rowan wasn't even written into it.
Like, why are they not
Uh,
out there? Why do they come out after the fact? Like fucking basically what feels like 10 years after the fact of them taking the lantern and beating up fucking Howdy.
I I enjoyed the angle of, oh, it's just you and me. Let's do it one on one. But you're right. Why did they wait so long to come out? Like at
Were
that,
y'all
like,
not watching from the fucking
were you
the
not
back
just
right
in
there?
Gorilla watching? Like,
Yeah.
like, where were you?
He said he had it. I was all the way in my fucking locker room beating my meat.
It's possible. I don't know if everybody has their own or they shit. I don't know.
They just circle
I mean,
around and grab really creepy, like, random assorted items, like a fucking China doll, and the other one's got, like, a rusty fucking, like, shovel. And they just use those items to masturbate with in a circle together on some creepy horror movie shit.
so it's like a circle jerk, or do they just work on
Yeah.
their
But,
themselves
like,
instead?
yeah. They work on themselves, but in a circle. Or back to back.
Uh,
Whatever they're
it
feeling
was,
that day.
whatever floats their boat, right?
Exactly.
Then we see Nick Aldis and Drew McIntyre backstage, and he tells him that Elimination Chamber is tomorrow night, and after that, his opponent is set, so he needs to stay home and stay out of trouble. Listen, if a job on the road is telling you to go home, Drew, and you have cats at home, why are you still at work? Go home, bro. Go home, see your cat.
Does he have a wife?
But I, I think I think he just got. I don't know
Go
actually.
see your woman,
I was
Drew.
gonna say I think he just got married, but that was Sheamus.
One of you go see your damn woman, whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean he probably has a girlfriend. I mean Drew McIntyre is not. I mean I'm not into men, but he's not a terrible looking guy.
Oh, he's every man's like he's like Hugh Jackman. He's what every man wishes he was and what every woman wants type of looking dude.
Got nice hair, nice beard. He's pretty cut.
Bro's a literal
I'll fuck with it.
fucking mountain man cut out of marble. I would pay infinity dollars to look like that. Anyone who tells me that that's not like a dude, and this is not even in a sus way, like this is just like if he was a model, they would put him in fucking Vogue or Tomorrow type shit.
Fair enough. I would agree.
Bro is rugged as fucking handsome. He has the Hugh Jackman qualities where Hugh Jackman won handsomest man of the year awards and shit. Drew has that same type shit.
I can see that. I am mad at that.
He's like Wolverine but like Scottish.
Yeah. Then we see Paul Heyman walk up to Nick Aldis right after his conversation with Drew McIntyre, Hugh Jackman, whatever you want to call him now. And he says that he's here to help Nick with his situation, and he says that he needs a member of the Vision in there, and says that it should be Logan Paul. Heyman, why do we need a member of the Vision in there? There's a whole roster of guys.
I just wanted to put that, and I wanted to point out Austin Theory just cucking in the back, like one talking like he's a gangster from the streets for some reason. I don't know why that's his thing now. He's like, yo, fucking, oh, I'm like this man, bro.
Yeah, like right, dressing like it too with like the hood up and shit. Like,
Yeah, I'm like Austin. I'm like, you're the most suburban white man I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Please tone it down a bit. Secondly,
yeah, you definitely should not be doing this.
Secondly, who asked you? Shut the fuck up. Be quiet and stand there like you've been doing for the past fucking 3 months or whatever, or 3 weeks that you've been in the fucking Vision.
Bro, when you returned, Triple H literally said, "Put a mask on before you go out there. Relax." Nick says it's convenient how Jey Uso got attacked, and here the Vision artists show up, and they get very defensive. But like it doesn't really make sense. Nah, it doesn't really make sense that it would be one of them because the
They got
Vision
me
are
with
just kind
that.
of like a group. Yeah,
Honestly,
but
they got me with that one. That's what I was thinking initially until you told me your later theory.
like they're a group who aren't really. They're kind of like Evolution. They're like, we don't really care about the tag titles. We're just here to cause destruction because that's what we like to do.
But that's probably a good reason. Not the tag titles, but that's probably why they did attack Jay, to get their man in the fucking world title picture.
Yeah, I mean that combined with how defensive they were, that's probably a that's probably a fair point. And I just loved how after they walked away, Heyman was like, "Hey, you will win the chamber if we put you in there, right?" And he's like, "Of course I will. I'm Logan Paul." It's like, bro, your manager's even doubting you.
I hate him so much, and they're doing it to me. They're like, oh, he's Dominic Mysterio level awful. Like, we
Oh
gotta
God, he is.
capitalize. You know what? That's why Dom isn't world champ right now. Low key, I think it's Logan Paul. They're saving that spot for someone like him. Someone so red hot, fucking, I want to kill myself. I hate you. Get off the TV level, like heel, like Logan Paul, and they're gonna give it to him when he's finally ready to be champion, which will be too late anyway when we stop giving a fuck about even hating him. And just like they're doing with Dominic Mysterio, where they're gonna wait for his championship push tour, and I don't give a fuck about hating him anymore either.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people kind of don't really care about hating him anymore because,
I
like,
like him
we
now.
know that he's just a dick.
I like Dom now. I've warmed up to him.
Yeah,
I want some chicken
yeah.
nuggets with
Like
Dom.
everybody's starting to like cheer him now. It's like nobody even really hates him anymore. Like it was fun to boo him for like the longest time, and now it's just like,
Right, because he disrespected his dad, but now he's just a fucking douche, and that's like whatever.
well, it was also fun to boo him because how mad he would get every time he grabbed a mic and went to talk, and we would just boo him, and he would just get like pissed.
And he's finally good on the fucking mic now, so I don't hate him anymore. He was terrible when he first started that
Oh
deal.
God, yeah, he's so bad. He just had a really like whiny voice.
He was just
His balls definitely
boring.
dropped late or something.
He wasn't confident in
But
himself yet.
yeah, maybe that's what it was. Um, then we see Io hyping up. I was about to mix their names together, but backwards. Io hypes up Rhea for the chamber, and Jade Cargill like randomly pops up and it's just like, "Hey, nobody's watching over you in the chamber, so don't get hurt if you win." Is that a threat? Or is that like, I don't know what that means.
He said, "Watch your fucking back, bitch."
Yeah, like is that a threat? Is that a promise? I don't know.
Both.
Fatu tells Nick Aldis that he sure Drew attacked Jay, so Nick says, "Hey, you have a Drew problem, and I have a problem with Drew. So, you know, let's let's get this emotion."
Yeah,
And
that's why I thought it might have been Drew or the Vision Loki. I didn't even think about it being anybody else. And then other shit happened, but like,
that's when Fatu basically was like, "Hey, I'll take his spot and I'll walk in WrestleMania and I'll fight Drew." So yeah, I mean, and Nick Aldis is just like, "Yeah, I got to make some calls.
kind of sus.
Get on that phone, Nick.
Admittedly,
You got two people fighting over a spot now, man." You know it. I see a theory of like who could have done it, and I see a theory of why they could have done it, but I still don't know who did it. And
It was
I really hope.
Obama.
I mean, I really hope it's not like a Jade thing where we drag this shit out for like 4 fucking months.
Or a
I mean,
Fatu
it was
one where we
definitely
just
longer
never
than
find
that,
out.
but what?
Or a Fatu one where we just never find out.
Yeah, we never found out who did that, did we?
Right, they knew we'd forget. They knew, and we did. We did forget. And everyone's okay with it.
He came back and we were all so excited, and they were just like, "Hey, I think they forgot that he was attacked. They just probably thought he was like just injured. Like, let's just keep going, man. Just keep writing the fucking script."
They're like, fuck it. It works. We'll set it up.
So, and this right here is what I was talking about earlier. When Tiffany Stratton came out, and then the Kabuki Warriors came out, why the hell did she have a match with Kyrie and not Asuka?
Because Asuka's smart, like she said, and I'm not going to fight when I have a championship match later.
But didn't she challenge Asuka backstage?
Yeah, but if you want to fight me, suck my asshole, because I'm Japanese and suck on my butt.
I said
Basically.
I ain't fighting this bitch. I want to fight you.
Well, you fight her, you fight my slave, or no one. Basically.
Then we also have Chelsea Green come out, which was like the best part of this whole match because I don't know if you ever heard Chelsea Green make jokes on commentary,
She's
but
amazing.
it's low key like one of the funniest things ever.
She's the funniest female in the WWE. She is the only thing entertaining about the female division outside of their like in ring work.
I would agree. There was a cool spot where Kyrie tried to jump on Tiffany, but she accidentally hit Green, who was standing up arguing with her, and she knocks her right back into her wheelchair. And then Tiffany Stratton picked up the win after that. But it was just kind of interesting to see like the dynamic of her getting mad at Tiffany Stratton and then still getting just like she's like the punchline of the joke every week, but she's still the funniest person that's there.
Pretty much. She's the only one who I think is like she actually has confidence on the mic. I feel like that's what's lacking in the female division is there's Becky Lynch and her, and they're the only two that I could really think of other than AJ cuz she's back now, but like excluding anyone who's recently come back. That really has that edge on the mic, that like just pure like Miz level fucking gift of the gab just talking.
I like Liv Morgan on the mic when she's acting like the Miz because she's trying to
Her
be his
too.
annoying aspect,
That's a
but she doesn't have
that's a bad one. I forgot her.
yeah,
Loki. I
but she
forgot
doesn't
her.
have like as good qualities as some of the other people you did mention. But I do like her on the mic.
And
Um,
obviously there are more people, and like I obviously can't list
yeah,
everybody, but like
yeah. There's a lot to list.
there's a lot of chicks like Nia Jax. Basically, there's a lot more Nia Jaxes in the female division than there are Liv Morgans and Becky's. Is my point, more or less.
Yeah, she's still like she's still like I'm not saying that as Stone Cold Steve Austin, but she's like still like Stone Cold on the mic where it's just like monotone and like ugh. Like
She just
I don't know.
sounds. She's confident. She's actually a bad example, Loki, from my point, but still makes the point because she is so bad. But she's confident in a way that she shouldn't have the confidence because she isn't as good as she thinks she is. Whereas all these other women are actually good on the mic, but they don't have that confidence to back it. They feel like a new person trying out a trick that's like athletic or something like maybe you're athletic, but you've never done a backflip. But you give it like 3 tries, and then that person gets it because their athleticism, and then they get that confidence and they do it a bunch of times. That's how these chicks on the mic are. They have the skills, you could see it, but they're not confident enough to commit yet, it feels like.
Yeah, I agree because like there's so many like that. Like they have so much potential, and it's just like they don't think like Maxine Dupree's like ring work has come such a long way,
Hmm.
but she talks like she has no experience.
Right. Now that's her next shit. She's got to go work with Chelsea Green and learn how to promo, put that bitch through
Oh
promo
god,
boot camp.
Chelsea Green would whip that promo skill into shape.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody needs to go be like Chelsea Green. She's right. Everybody needs to vote for Chelsea Green.
Vote for Chelsea, Chelsea president. um,
Make her
w-
president. Is
so
she even old enough to be president?
I don't even know.
I don't think
She's
so.
got
She
the
can't be
secret
older than
harvest,
30.
but I don't know what's up with Piper Niven. I haven't heard anything about her lately.
If she's older than 30, I'll fucking shit a brick.
I don't know. How old is Chelsea Green? We have Google. I'm gonna look it up.
She's 34. Holy shit.
Oh my
Okay.
lord.
She's
She don't
in
look
the
like
range that I thought. But
she
honestly, I
don't
would
look
have.
no she don't look
Yeah,
no
she
34.
she could be 20.
uh so we see Nick Aldis backstage and he tells Logan, all right, well, if you can beat Jacob Fatu, then you're in. You're in the chamber.
And
So basically saying tonight, Jacob or Logan is going to take Jey Uso's spot in the chamber match. And that's fine, I guess. I mean, they were the only two that really said, hey, like, let me get a shot. And that's a good judgment call.
right.
And now we get the Miz's funeral because he
Oh
fights
yeah.
Obafemi. And Miz grabs a bike and he's like, hey, we don't need to fight. And he, when he went to slide in the ring and Oba just like stepped on his arm and grabbed the mic, it was like, get your own. This one's mine.
Now, is he imitating the accent? Is he actually from Africa, or is he just being racist?
I think he actually is because
Is he doing a
even when he
Kofi?
talked, do you remember when Triple H was like, hey, weren't you used to be Jamaican?
It's like, anyway, enough about him not being Jamaican all of a sudden.
Yeah, they just all right, moving on now. Uh, so the Miz is like, hey, we don't need to fight, man. Like, I can let me help you. I can get the crowd behind you. Miz, if you haven't noticed, every time he makes his entrance, the crowd chants his name.
Right.
I don't. He doesn't need that. He doesn't need you. And Oba even said that to him. So Opa's obviously playing like the baby face here, but I didn't know that he was. I thought he was a heel. I guess not.
I
Maybe I don't
don't.
know.
I don't think he should be a baby face. I think he should be a heel that everyone likes. But maybe they just need another baby face. Actually, I don't know. Cause like again, if that accent is real, I don't know if he can be a heel without being able to cut a good promo, and I don't think he can cut one with his accent. I don't think his English is good enough at the moment. Not that he
Yeah, maybe
can't because of
not.
his accent, but more just because like he doesn't sound intimidating like voice wise. He's just all physique intimidation. His accent makes him sound silly a bit to the point where it's like, damn. Despite the fact that you're a 300-pound monster who could eat me, I kind of want to laugh at you anyway.
Yeah, because he like when he asked the crowd like their opinion on like if he should like stay with the Miz, like even when he's like, Mike, you're dying tonight. It's like it didn't really sound
You,
imitating. Like
all I hear is I am the captain now.
I mean, I really don't think that the accent is fake because even when he's backstage, like I feel like he puts it on a
Ryan,
little
look at
more
me,
when
look
he's
at
like
me.
out
I
in the
am the
ring, but
captain.
even when he's backstage, you can still hear it a little bit.
Look at me now, Ryan. I am the captain now.
The captain, the captain. I can't do the accent. So Miz says he's gonna be the bigger person and walk away, but Oba grabs his arm, so Miz punches him. Miz, sir, did you already pick out your casket?
Oh, he actually was born in Nigeria. Man's from Lagos. He really is the captain now.
So I don't know if the Miz already picked out his casket, but if that guy grabs you and you punch him, I hope he did.
Yeah, Miz didn't make a
Or
very good decision on that end.
I hope I hope you have at least life insurance, something. Uh, Oba Femi makes very short work of the Miz. I think the Miz maybe got like after that punch, he maybe had like I don't know, 15 seconds of offense.
And you can see when he was walking in, like Miz was visibly like scared. He's like, "Oh shit, how am I gonna talk my way out of this?" And it
Yeah,
did
like he
not
was
work
still
at all.
doing his entrance and everything, like, oh yeah, I got this, I'm cool. And then he saw him walk into the ring and he was like, oh shit, I gotta say something. Because if I don't, I'm
And as you
DD.
can see by the 3 seconds of offense that he had, that it was for a good reason.
Yeah. I mean, obviously still building Obafemi up, like, until he decides what show to sign with. And I honestly feel like Raw is a good choice for him because I mean he vacated the NXT title. He never actually lost it. So if you're gonna put him on a show and obviously give him a title, which is what you should be trying to work towards because he never lost the one he had. I mean, Dominic Mysterio is obviously a good first choice, right?
There's just so much going on. Feel like he's gonna get lost in the fucking shuffle. I feel like that's what like any new talent right now should not be coming up, and which kind of sucks. I don't think there's enough room for the new generation to fit with all these people fitting in the top position right now.
Especially with WrestleMania being so close.
They're gonna have to add a third night.
At this rate, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to
And then people are gonna bitch
move
about
Raw to
that like
Tuesday
it's
or something.
some fucking big problem.
Yeah,
They're like, I got 2 extra nights of wrestling to watch. Oh, my life sucks. Oh.
which we were reviewing night 1 and night 2, guys, separately. So make sure you stay tuned for that.
I don't know how
Uh,
we would review them at the same time. Unless we just did
I
them
mean,
on the day after
yeah, we
both,
just
and then
waited,
you
but
guys just
I
would
feel like
hate
that
us.
wouldn't make much sense, would it?
Alright, you guys would kill us.
It's a lot to break down if you do in 2 nights. Um, then we see Ilya Dragunov, who tells Hayes that he doesn't deserve the shot because he like got his ass kicked last week,
Fair.
but he said he will be coming for the belt soon.
How do you know? What if Matt Cardona takes it to the fucking Juggalo Championship or whatever bullshit he fights at?
Does he still do that? I think he's. I think if you're signed with WWE, you're like exclusive
Is he
to
like
them.
truly officially? I was wondering that. Is he like an
I
official
don't.
full timer now?
I think you're only allowed to go to TNA now that they have that, but I think that's it. Or maybe AAA too, but I think that's it. I don't
I
think you
didn't
can
realize
just.
he was fully signed. I thought he was doing like a cross promotion or some shit.
Oh yeah, no, he's fully signed now.
Fire, fire, fire.
You remember when he returned and he was still Zack Ryder? Yeah, they signed him like after that match, and
Okay.
we're like, yeah, you can come up under your real name though because nobody wants to be Zack Ryder, just like Cody Rhodes doesn't want to be Stardust. So.
Come on,
And
Stardust, get back in there. Paint the face, bitch.
it painted. It was good. Well, the gimmick wasn't okay. The look was good, and I know what they were going for, but yeah, no,
Well, it's
it
like his
wasn't good.
brother who says he doesn't want to come back because of the gold dust thing. I'm like, well, just come back as yourself now, like Cody did. Stupid.
Yeah, why don't you just do that? And no, I don't want to do it. Okay, whatever. Uh, Hayes tells him that these weekly shots won't be happening forever, and if you don't step up, someone else will.
I feel
And
like
what do
they
you
should
know?
keep happening.
Matt Cardona answers the open challenge. What are you gonna say?
I was just saying, I feel like they should keep happening. Keep this shit up, unless you find someone who's like magically like main event level who you can fight. You know what I mean?
I'm confused by the Ilya Dragunov storyline. I
Yeah,
don't really I don't really understand what they're going for.
he's losing his confidence. I guess maybe because Brock Lesnar no-sold the fucking move on him one time, despite the
Bro, it
fact
was
that
chopped,
he's
and
literally
you're a
200 pounds
little.
heavier.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like you're like 200 pounds lighter than this guy, and you're chopping him. Like, what did you
Ric
expect?
Flair is not fucking hurting Brock Lesnar with a goddamn chop.
No, he's not. Did you see that video that's been surfacing where Brock Lesnar told Cody Rhodes and LA Knight to eliminate him? He like literally just he heard Jey Uso's music hit. He looked over at him and he's like, "Hey, eliminate me." That's literally what happened.
He's racist. He's like, oh, the brown man's coming in. Get me out of here.
Maybe, but I think it was because everybody was eating, and he was like, "What the fuck is what is this shit? I don't know. I don't like
He
this."
said, I got that
Two,
other one out of here. I'm not taking 2 out.
two is too much. We did have a spot in the match where Hayes jumped off the apron, but Matt moves and he slams his ribs onto the commentary table.
Right.
And let me
Yeah.
just say that shit looked like it hurt.
Nah, I just love broken ribs in the morning.
You know, it was funny though. Like after the match, it didn't even look like it bothered him anymore. He's just fine.
He did a little like, ow, and then winked and then was like, yeah, just kidding, I'm fine. I was like, okay, buddy.
Like when Randy Orton took the monitors off and fell through the table and he hurt his leg and he was like, ha ha ha, no, no, no. And then he was like, fuck my leg. I don't know if you remember that.
I
He
didn't
was
see
fighting
that.
Kane or something on SmackDown and it was back when they still had the monitors in the table and he stepped in it by accident and his leg fell through and
Oh,
he like laughed about it, but he still like his leg was in pain.
yeah, this shit probably sucked.
He probably did. So Hayes pulls the first 48 out of nowhere and picks up the win, even though he was
Oh,
literally getting his ass kicked the entire match.
speaking of him getting his ass kicked, his face got directly fucking kicked off his goddamn head. Bro, Zach, for the second time, hits a person directly in the face. And this time, it wasn't like a glancing blow like the last one, where he still at least hit it on the front side of his face. He hit the back side of this dude's head with his
You're talking
full
about
on foot.
when he did the broski boot, right, or whatever the hell he calls it now.
Yes. Whatever the fuck he calls it now, he got kicked in the fucking head. And then at the end of the match, when he's like having his hand raised, if you look closely, you can see his boot on the side of this dude's face.
Oh damn! I didn't even notice that. That's crazy. Kicked him that fucking hard. Oh, wow, damn.
Yeah, he immediately welted his face.
Matt got a vengeance.
Right, I'm like,
He
bro is actually
pissed.
trying to injure him. I think he was trying to change the like direction of the match intentionally.
He said, I'm being champion. I don't give a damn what the script says. It's my turn."
You're gonna have to take
Yeah, all right.
some rough shots if you want to fucking win this bitch.
Like dog, you hit the Rough Rider. You still didn't win. A Trace.
It's worth a shot. That's like the best move to accidentally air quote like injure a person.
It is. It really is. Because it's like that move that you would never expect to injure somebody, and
I
then
totally didn't mean to just kick you in the face, bro. I'm so sorry.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's it's kind of like Jacob Fatu hitting a bunch of hip attacks. Like, oh, I hit you with my ass. Like, you should be fine, but you're not. I don't know. So now we're at the part with the crate, where we see like a bunch of superstars like wondering what's in the crate, and this is when R-Truth like tries to tell everyone how to watch the chamber tomorrow. Like if as if we all are technophobes and don't know how to use our phones and get on the ESPN app.
They gotta
I
do
mean,
it
it's
for the
pretty
old peoples.
self-explanatory. I mean, I thought it was pretty self-explanatory. I'm also part of this generation, so I know how it works.
There's
But
40. There's 40-year-olds out there.
yeah, you know you s- you 40, maybe even 30 something year old to 90-year olds, you might have no fucking idea how to open up the ESPN app and figure it out. So thank God that we have our truth to walk us through this. I'm
Yep,
not gonna sit here and walk you guys through it because that ain't my beef, but
I don't know how to use
go for it.
Google.
Well, thank God that you have our truth probably somewhere out there on YouTube to tell you a video on how to use Google. I'm sure it's out there
Yes.
somewhere.
I'm so excited.
We see Candice LeRae wheeling Johnny as he's still face down on some equipment. Johnny, get your shit together, my boy.
Grab your
It
balls.
you like, bro, you lost the mask. It's not that deep.
Wait, you're back.
I can't tell if he's more upset about the mask or about Tommaso Ciampa leaving and then losing the title that they gave him after 9 days. I don't know what he's more upset about.
I think that's what it really is.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard about that, but like Tommaso Ciampa's first night, they gave him like their mid card belt, and then he lost it like 9 days later, and people were fucking pissed. Just goes to show you shouldn't have left. That's what you get.
Get bad.
Uh, then we see what. Then Kit William calls everyone back there toxic for
Toxic.
like no reason.
Because they were making fun of him crying on the fucking thing, and he was like, display of vulnerability is actually a display of strength, and I like to finger blast my butthole when I'm in the dressing room.
Too bad he doesn't have Elton Prince to help him out with that anymore.
You don't know. He's always in there waiting just purely for that purpose alone.
And maybe he's just back. Man, I don't know. If you don't have a match, is it true? Do they just sit you in catering? So you just eat the entire time? Because I mean, I like
That's
to
why
eat, but
Jericho
not for
got so
3
fat.
hours. What?
That's why Jericho got so fat.
Had him in catering for 3 hours. That's a long time to eat. I'm just saying.
He said, "I'm a little bloated."
And then the next, when it comes back, we actually see Johnny Gargano walking to the ring with his wife. He walks. He knows how to walk still. I was shocked that his legs still work after all the laying he's been doing.
They didn't want to have
He's
to
been
try
laying
to
around.
have Candace wheel out that fucking big ass thing he was laying on and like break her leg trying to keep him from falling down the ramp.
I was gonna say, yeah, if he started going down the ramp, I don't know what she would have done.
Block it with your body.
I think you run over and fucking slam between the cart and the fucking ring apron.
That would have been the most entertaining part about the whole fucking match.
Yeah, this you're putting someone like Candice LeRae up against Jordan Grace, and it doesn't make sense. Why? Why did you do this?
There was a good spot though, which had some beautiful view for those who are like Jerry the King Lawler, like I am, who love puppies but in the rear end. Um, Jordan Grace
Absolutely.
did do a shot. She did a standing holding suplex off the second turnbuckle to Candice LeRae. That was a beautiful angle for all involved.
For all you guys, like you said, who like puppies from either end, I guess.
Yeah, either one, but specifically for this instance, the rear end.
Yes, yes. Then we see Johnny laying face down on the desk as Jordan Grace was, I believe it was just during the match. I don't know if it was after that spot or not.
He was just taking a nap for a little while.
He was just straight up just tired and depressed.
He's a little too high.
And then Johnny just gets up and just leaves. He fucks off.
He just gives up, and then it's like, I don't know why you didn't decide to just like fuck off like backstage.
Yeah, and then his wife's like yelling at him like, "Hey, where are you going?" And actually ends up costing her the match.
Girl, you
Because
won't
he
believe
just,
that man's he's holding you back.
I don't know, Canada. You're not giving him something at home. Like you're just making him travel with you.
He don't even want the booty no more. Just leave him.
I don't. Maybe he's sad, man. He's sad. He's a sad man.
Flick him in the nuts to make him fucking snap out of it.
It may work. Like Wade Barrett said, "You're Johnny Wrestling, man. Get up, do something."
Johnny,
We see
like a bitch, more like it.
Yeah, right. We see Raquel backstage, and she's like, "Oh, of course I want me and Liv to be champ on both brands." And Jade shows up again. Jade, why are you involved in it? Like why are you just showing up and just antagonizing your potential opponents at WrestleMania? Leave it alone.
Right.
Just leave it alone.
She did that a lot, I think, this episode. Didn't she? She fucking came
Yeah,
in a few times just like being a cunty vibe in the background.
Literally, yeah. And then Mia Chin and BFAB show up again, and it's like the same situation as last week. She just kind of antagonizes her with a kendo stick. Why is that happening? Neither of them are in the chamber. Her next title defense is WrestleMania now. I'm
so,
confused.
because she's not like she's gonna defend otherwise.
Yeah, literally. Her first title defense was a couple weeks ago, and she had it for like 100 days. So it wouldn't surprise me if she won another 100 days. Then it swaps over to Cody Rhodes, and he tells Jacob Fatu, "Hey, listen, I hope it's you in there like basically saying, "I hope you win tonight. I hope you beat Logan Paul." And then Sammy shows up and he's like, "Hey, I know I didn't do it, but I can't say the same about you." This is what we were talking about earlier, where I'm confused because so basically Sammy has like a mental breakdown, like while talking to Fatu, because he's like, "Oh, it's a little weird that you're there, and then you talk to Nick trying to take the spot."
Right,
Which yeah,
I didn't
which is
take
a fair point.
I didn't take it as deflecting at first, but you did make a point of it being like maybe he was trying to like hide his own fucking guilt by saying stuff like that.
It's because like the way he was saying it wasn't just like, "Oh, you were there and then you decided to go take his spot." Like he was like stumbling on his words and actively getting like worked up and raising his blood pressure. And it's like, why are you so like why are you so agitated about this? Is it because you didn't get your spot because someone got there first? Or is it I'm not even gonna ask for the spot because I need to cover my ass?
Mm. And then
So
him
Fatu
throwing
tells
a
him,
tantrum at the end of it all too.
yeah, he's like, choose your words carefully, and he says, or well, I'll end up in the hospital with Jay, and it's like, see, there you go again. Like, I don't even know what to call it, but yeah,
He
at the
said
end of the
he,
interaction, he flips out.
he said you're a thug pulling the white man card. You went to jail. You're a thug. You did it.
The living thug life. But yeah,
He
he flips over some tables, and he has like a full on like he just freaks. He's a psychotic break or something. So
he
I don't know if that was
ironically
anger because of what?
I was gonna say he ironically looked more clean and proper despite having the mental breakdown this episode. It would have made more sense for
Uh,
him to look more homeless today.
yeah, right. I don't know if this mental breakdown was because Fatu has the spot and I don't, or this was like, I don't like the things he said to me. I'm angry. I don't know. I don't know which it was. One can hope and dream and wish that we'll get the answer soon. But anyway, we have the women's tag team title match up next, and it's the Irresistible Forces versus Rio, who still don't have a tag team entrance despite being women's tag team champion for over a month.
It's just like the Usos. Only one of them actually matters, and it's Rhea.
So true. Why is it like it seems like the tag teams nowadays it's like that because back then it wasn't really like that. Like you had DX and it was kind of like, oh, yeah, Triple H, but also Shawn Michaels is like pretty awesome. And you had like trying to think like who was like a big two-man power trip, and well, that was kind of more Stone Cold than Triple H because like it's hard to say. It's like those teams always have that like Matt, the Hardys had Jeff and the Dudley Boys had Bubba. Even though Devon was pretty great, but I feel like people like Bubba more.
It's good,
But they,
but
they need to make them matter at the same. And if you can't do that, don't make them a tag team.
yeah, especially with this one, it's like I get it. It did make sense a while ago, but it's like why are they still fucking a team?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it?
Not anymore, anyway.
I feel like the irresistible forces kind of are on the same level. I don't really think one's better than the other.
I think Lash makes Naya like relevant, bro. She fucking
She
is the
definitely
only
makes Nia
entertaining
look
thing.
better.
She's the only entertaining thing, mic wise and in ring wise, low key. Because Naya just fucking Samoa drops people.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she?
Hit them with the Simone drop, maybe a drop of my ass onto their face from like a high up spot, and then that's it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's the sad part. The irresistible forces like dominate this entire match, at least until Rhea Ripley gets tagged in for the first time, and then they start to dominate against her, and it's like, I mean, I get kayfabe selling moves and everything, but Rhea actually looked like she couldn't stand after they targeted her leg for a few minutes. I don't know why, but it wasn't just me, right? She was like falling all over the place, right?
Potentially, yeah. Maybe that's why they ended up with the outcome that they did. Maybe she actually got hurt.
Maybe. But Rhea does hit the riptide on Nia, who wasn't legal, and then Lash was right there behind her, and what do you know? A Lash extension and new women's tag team champions.
Is that why she be doing the weird shit with her fingers to her eyelashes? That's because her moves is fucking lash extension and her name's Lash Legend. She be curling her fucking fingers on her face all day. I didn't put two and two
Yes.
together. I was wondering why she looked so
She
dumb.
it's like it was like was it Rick Steiner, I think, with the Steiner recliner. Like putting your name in your finisher. Or I guess like the RKO, because that's just Randy Orton's name abbreviated.
God damn it, Randy.
Randy's the one who originated it. Son of a bitch.
I always thought it was like short for Randy Knockout.
That's what I think that's what everybody thought, and then like that was going around the internet, and then I think he confirmed that like no, it's actually just my name, because I do remember hearing that.
Which makes sense.
I
It's, yeah, Randall Keith Orton.
Yeah, I do remember that going around the internet, like, oh, everybody was like, oh, it's Randy or Knockout, and he was like, yeah, no, it's not.
It couldn't
So
even be Orton because there's no O. It's just fucking Randy Knockout. Gosh, guys, you don't even know how to spell.
Randy can not, yeah. We see Flair backstage eating 3 pints of ice cream.
Yeah, depressing
And
shit. Everyone's depressed in
yeah,
SmackDown.
Alexa's like, hey, like it's okay to not be okay, and she's like, no, I'm fine, it's fine, everything's fine.
Where's
Like,
Alexa for Johnny?
relax. What
Where's Alexa for Johnny?
for John? Oh, for real? This man is laying. She's just eating ice cream and crying. This man's laying around.
It's okay to not be okay, Johnny. You know what? You're right. I feel better now.
Maybe he just needs some Alexa pizzazz. Then we see Kiana James and Julia, who basically say again that they're gonna win all the titles. It's not happening. It's not gonna happen. Kiana James, you're impressive. I will admit, you impressed me since the Royal Rumble, but I don't think you're winning the Elimination Chamber, and I don't think you're winning the tag team championships either.
Nah, probably not. Not against the.
Especially,
Yeah.
yeah, especially with who's champion now. It's just not. It's just not gonna happen. Speaking of them, though, yeah, the Irresistible Force are gonna have a celebration next week. So, yeah, make sure you watch SmackDown for that, because it's gonna be fantastic.
We're gonna watch a
But
drag queen and a
something
fat
good
woman.
that's actually good. What?
So we're gonna watch a drag queen and a fat woman celebrate.
Woo! A good thing that's happening next week is because Solo told Nick that he needs to do something about the Wyatt Six. And Nick's like, well, I saw you lose fair and square to Howdy, but next week we're going to find a number one contender for your tag titles. Solo, what did you expect, dude? What happened? You say, oh, they're running around. They work there. That would be me going to my boss and saying, hey, we need to do something about these other people that they work here.
Also, Nick, why are you not telling them to give their shit back?
Right. It's not a belt that they stole, and it's not Edge that stole it. Give them the fucking shit back. Uncle Howdy's gonna call HR, man. He won and still didn't get his stuff back.
Right. It's the third time he's won his shit back and got it stolen again.
Poor guy.
It said
Damn
finders
poor guy.
keepers.
And then I don't know how to feel about this. We see Randy Orton and Aleister Black backstage, and Black tells him, I hope it's anger that the Black Mass woke up in you. And Randy's like, I got a switch I can flip in whenever I want. And after the chamber, I will find you. And Black says, of course, we planned it that way. What the hell is the point of this rivalry?
I don't know. They're just trying to make Aleister Black relevant.
It doesn't make like, okay, you're trying to get like the Viper or the Legend Killer out of Randy Orton again. That's fine, but why? And why do it this way? It doesn't really make sense to me. Maybe like you said, they're trying to keep Aleister Black relevant, and this is all they have.
Right.
Yeah, keep him relevant. At least use his wife. Damn.
Her and her talons that she had on.
Is that what they call them?
Yeah, they're nails, I guess. So she got the longest fucking ones possible.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. I'd be fucking scared if I had to fight her. She slaps me once, there goes my eye.
I just wonder how she
Crazy.
wipes her butt. Like, how do you not poke yourself in the hole every time you try to wipe?
How much money must get wasted because you wiping them? They're obviously breaking off.
Loses one in her butthole by accident.
Maybe she has a bidet.
Still gotta wipe at least once.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe she
Maybe
has him do it. Maybe she comes in the
she
bed and just
just
bends over and he just gets like a baby wipe and like really gets in there, you know?
she just has wet ass. She don't even check it with the paper. She just like washes it and fucking throws her pants back on.
Just shit, babe. I gotta get in the shower. I can't wipe it with these nails. Um, so it's time for Logan Paul and Jacob Fatu. Winner takes Jey Uso's spot in the Elimination Chamber.
Wish I could report that Logan Paul fell and broke his neck in this match, but unfortunately he didn't.
He didn't. The shenanigans started right away. Theory pulls Logan Paul out of the way when Fatu was going for a hip attack on the outside of the ring, causing him to hit the barricade. And literally right after that, Logan Paul distracts the ref, and Theory started just mounting Fatu and just hitting him in the face. I don't.
Theory is looking for any excuse to touch Fatu.
Yeah, like at this point, I think Theory's just there because they don't have anything else for him. He was just there.
And now they have nobody in the division, and so they're kind of like, now I really don't know what the fuck to do with this guy.
Yeah, they really don't know what to do because now that Reed's out, they like Reed was their ace,
He's like,
and Logan
alright.
Paul is just kind of the backup.
Everybody's fucked now, and I think that's why they oh well they show who they show for what happened later on, because maybe they're planning on like holding off the return of you know who before everybody gets back type shit.
Yeah, it's true. Well, if we're thinking about the same person, then yeah. So then Heyman gets up on the apron, and Fatu and the ref are distracted, and Logan Paul hits a low blow, and Fatu's still able to kick out because he's a mountain, and that's what happens. Right after this, the masked man shows up and super kicks Theory, and Logan Paul punches him in the face with that stupid metal in his hand and pulls the mask off. And it's just some random fucking guy
With green hair.
Yeah, who are you? Why are you here?
He was definitely not the dude. I don't know where, but that's why I'm saying earlier. Maybe that's what they're aiming at. They don't want Seth to come back, so they expose the masked man as some rando. They were gonna bring back Seth, but now everybody's fucking injured, so it's like, well, maybe we just wait on bringing you back until everybody's back, type shit, and bring it back with that.
Or he's just gonna be like, "Aha! I sent a decoy that week. It wasn't actually me because I couldn't get there, so I sent somebody else, and that's who you pulled off was a friend of mine. The mask that you pulled off was a friend." And yeah,
Which is like, what was the point of that? I was expecting a secondary attack by another masked man if they were gonna have the fake one go out, but that never even happened.
yeah. I mean, it just kind of was abrupt after that. The match was rushed after that. We had Fatu going for the moonsault, but Drew hit him in the head with the belt. I don't know where the referee. Oh, the referee was trying to get security to pick up the masked man and take him away. So Drew was able to hit him in the head with the belt, and that gives Logan Paul the win.
I'm so tired of seeing this
Logan,
man.
we just got Fatu back, and we have to deal with Logan Paul now in the chamber.
Yep.
Stop trying to tell me that Logan Paul's impressive, please.
I don't care.
He's not.
He could be the best wrestler ever. He could be better than Shawn Michaels himself. But like, I just hate him because
I
he
am gonna
is an awful person.
I am gonna say in this match that I did hear somebody in the crowd yelling Jake Paul's better.
I agree. He is. All he did
I
was
mean,
like put on entertaining boxing matches at the end of the day, really.
yeah, and just the fact to hear that alone just I don't know why it was so funny to me, but it really was. I don't know why. But I mean, this SmackDown was probably the best SmackDown in quite some time.
Oh yeah.
Um, but before we dive into ratings for the show, why don't we do some Elimination Chamber predictions? Let's start with CM Punk and Finn Balor. What do you think? Yeah, CM Punk, Finn Balor, world title. What do you think?
They need to give it to Finn, but Punk's probably gonna win.
I saw an interesting theory about um, Dominic Mysterio potentially screwing him over,
But
and
then either
that's
way, if he fucking loses, that's the whole problem. Like, bro has no credibility in the title picture anymore. He needs this so bad.
you think even if he doesn't lose clean, it would still. Well, I mean, if Dom screws him, he's definitely going after the Intercontinental title, but he doesn't really need the Intercontinental title.
But then they'll never let him back at the WWE title.
Yeah, you're right. He needs to win, but like they already set up this CM Punk Roman Reigns thing. I just don't see it happening.
Just have him lose on a main event on the way to WrestleMania or some shit.
Or do
And
that, yeah. I mean,
they did it before.
yeah,
They've done it before.
they have done it before. Oh god, they have done. Oh, damn, yeah, they did it with.
Didn't they do it with
Didn't
John
Edge?
Cena?
Didn't Edge cash in on like the Undertaker or something like a couple weeks before WrestleMania?
Potentially.
I don't know. Edge cashed in the Money in the Bank so many goddamn times. I don't remember who the hell he beat.
But they
Well,
had
they
John
also did
Cena
it.
lose his title, I think, on main event, right?
Yeah, they also did it with the Undertaker. Remember when Shawn Michaels came out from under the grate and cost him the World Heavyweight title? But they already
Yeah.
had that Royal Rumble kind of set up. Remember?
Hmm.
So it's definitely possible. But yeah, they definitely did it to John Cena too. Remember? I think it was with Batista. I could be wrong.
Who do you think wins in that match?
It's gonna be CM Punk. I think that the Judgment Day because mostly what happened on Raw where he's like, "Oh, you guys weren't here. You know, I went out there myself and I tried to win." I don't care if you need help defending your title. I think Finn's gonna or Dom's gonna be like, yeah, I don't like that. He's gonna definitely take that to heart, and he's probably gonna come out there and screw him over.
I can see that too.
Uh, Becky Lynch, AJ Lee, Women's Intercontinental Championship. Who you got?
I don't see them putting it on AJ for a part time role, but then it's also like, what do you do with Becky really now? Maybe they'll do a back and forth with both of them for a while, so maybe AJ will win.
Yeah, I feel like at this point in time, it kind of makes sense to put the title on her because Becky's just kind of stale with it now. Because like
Yeah.
there was no reason for her to win it from Maxine the way that she did anyway. So it doesn't really
Yeah.
make sense to keep the title on her.
Other than just to set up this match, which is like whatever of a match anyway.
Yeah. Before we get to the chamber matches, what do you think is in the box?
Dead puppies. No, I don't know.
Everybody's saying Chris Jericho. I don't know. I really don't know.
I want to say it's probably some type of superstar, but like, I also want it to be something not even remotely related, and I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, I feel like the safe and obvious choice is Chris Jericho. I don't really know what else it would be or who else it would be. That
It's
would make
Doink the
sense.
Clown. Doink the Clown. He's entering the Elimination Chamber.
Oh damn, it's Doink the Clown. Oh, sugar.
Bring it back to those days. Doink the Clown.
Doink the Clown was something. I just want to say that he
He
was
was
definitely something.
remnants of the Carney shit.
The corny shit when it was fun though.
Right.
Let's see what else. The women's elimination chamber, which is Asuka, Raquel, Alexa Bliss, Kiana James, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte, or not Charlotte Flair. Uh, I forget who else was in it. I'm missing somebody. I don't know.
The
Oh god, who am I
girl, the
missing?
agent lady, the agent for the Japanese woman.
Oh, it's Tiffany Stratton and Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, and Kiana James. That's who's in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
I said
Who
the agent for the Asian.
you think she's gonna win?
Oh no, I don't. I
Oh,
want Alexa Bliss to win, but it'd probably be fucking Rhea or some stupid shit like that, or Tiffany. I think it'll probably be her.
I feel like because Rhea Ripley lost the title, that they're probably gonna give it to her. But hey, give my fucking girl Raquel a shot because she had a fucking banger match with Stephanie McCare.
Yeah. Who do I actually want to win though? Yeah, I want Alexa. She needs to get out of this. Like, it's gonna. I feel like they're gonna drive this narrative with her and Charlotte, and that's why they're heavily focusing on her eating fucking pudding and whatever the fuck she was eating, or ice cream. Um, because otherwise, why even fixate on this? What is it leading to? And I think they're gonna do a Charlotte Flair and like Alexa Bliss like main event at some type of pay per view.
Makes sense. The tag team was fun at first. It's just kind of they're two main eventers. They deserve to be in the main event picture.
And I feel like that's the only place to go with it now. Is like she has to have something and make Charlotte feel like shit, and then that's a heel turn for Charlotte, so she can go back to being a heel. Alexa could be a baby face still if they want her to, and then it works out.
Yeah, definitely works that way. Men's chamber match: Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, Jey Uso, now replaced by Logan Paul and LA Knight.
It's gonna be Logan Paul, and he's gonna win WrestleMania against someone.
Drew McIntyre.
Yes,
That's who they
Drew.
be. That's who they be
He's
fighting.
He's gonna one-sided ass beat Drew McIntyre now.
Can I
I
just
wouldn't.
say I'm still surprised at the Royal Rumble how one-sided he beat Sami Zayn.
Yeah, he beat the fuck out of him. That's the only way I'd be okay with Logan Paul winning this chamber match is if the result was another Sami Zayn level ass beating for Logan.
But it's crazy to have somebody win that caliber of a match against those caliber of guys, and then go into that match and just get completely decimated.
Right.
Like you beat the likes of Randy Orton and Trick William, like main event guys, and you that's what happens to you. But who do you think is gonna win?
I want Randy to win.
I would love for Randy Orton to win, but I would also love for LA Knight to win. But it's not gonna be either of them, is it?
Randy's winning for sure. It's either Cody or at the very least Javante Evans. I feel like
Think they would give it to Javon Evans?
probably not, but he's the only other person outside of Cody that it would be probably just because like he's bouncy.
Boy is bouncy. I feel like Drew McIntyre would eat him like a snack, but
Yeah,
maybe
he'd
not. Maybe
fucking
I'm
throw
just
him
tripping.
around like a rag doll. He would get some cool offensive spots on him and then just get beaten up for the rest of it.
Fair enough. I would agree. Uh, yeah. I mean, it's probably gonna be Cody. I don't want it to be Cody, but it's probably gonna
Seen
be.
it. Randy beat his ass. Fuck Cody. Show him what OG Cody Rhodes does. Because basically Cody Rhodes is just a like carbon copy of Randy, realistically now. With like a
It,
smile.
yeah. I mean, it should be Randy, right? But I feel like the
Randy.
most entertaining match would probably that we haven't seen like lately would probably be Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. We've seen way too many Cody Drew McIntyre matches.
And same with LA Knight and Drew. I think we've seen quite a bit of those matches, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, we've definitely seen that quite a bit. It was kind of like with the whole bloodline, like they had the same cycle of people, and it was just the same thing that kept happening.
This is true.
And you know what? Drew McIntyre is completely right about the shit that happened with the bloodline. He got screwed and screwed and screwed and screwed, and people keep booing him for it. And why? Because y'all are fucking Roman Reigns lovers now. Just come with the terms that Drew McIntyre got screwed. Because you guys were booing it when it happened, but you're not booing it now. Sorry, I'm getting agitated.
You're good.
The Roman Reigns people, they just piss me off. I'm sorry. I don't like it's fine if you like somebody, and I'm all for that, but don't sit there and act like he's the only reason why the company's where it's at. It was gonna get to where it's at now with or without him.
He carried a mediocre era, and I mean, he didn't. Like I said, he didn't carry anything Paul Heyman did. The Bloodline did.
Like when people talk about Brock Lesnar, how he was so dominant, they don't talk about his mic skills. You know why? Because Paul Heyman talked on the mic for him.
And at least Brock's actually impressive in the ring. Roman Reigns just does again 2 moves of doom, and then it's done.
Yep.
Three moves
And
actually.
oh yeah, yeah, he does the guillotine too. Can't forget that.
I was thinking Superman punch, spear, and then what was the other one? Fucking. Oh yeah, okay. So guillotine, yeah. He does 3 moves of doom, and maybe a fourth if he's feeling spicy and doing a Samoan drop.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes he likes to throw that little uppercut, but we don't have to give that a spot because it's just a punch. Kane obviously has the best uppercut in all of WWE,
Right, right.
still to this day. So I'll tell you what, you don't want to take one of those.
Anything else you would like to cover?
No, I think that's about it. But definitely make sure to join us around the same time tomorrow, because this will probably go up on March 1st for the Elimination Chamber edition. Because there's going to be a lot to unpackage in that. I feel like I don't know why, but I just feel like there's going to be a lot to cover.
But we will see
I don't know
you
about
in the next one, you guys. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. If you disagree, leave it in the bottom, and then we'll
Feel
see you in
free.
the next one.
Yeah, so we will see you guys tomorrow for the Elimination Chamber one. Don't miss it.
Sweet. Peace out, everyone.
Deuces.